We are looking forward to welcoming pupils and staff back onto our school site from June the 29th. When you arrive, you will notice that the school environment looks very different. We have also introduced a range of new rules and routines and altered the structure of the day to ensure the safety of everyone on site. The purpose of this information video is to help familiarise yourselves with the new routines before you arrive on site. Please rest assured that the safety of pupils and staff remains our top priority. Pupils should only attend school on the day allocated to their year group unless they have successfully secured a hub place. During subsequent weeks, pupils in key year groups may be allocated additional days depending on the capacity for pupils on site. As you can see, classrooms now look very different. Chairs have been positioned to allow for a social distance of 2 metres between each pupil and the teacher. Pupils will be taught in small groups of 8 to 10 and will remain in the same room with the same teacher for the duration of their day. In some of the rooms there are hand washing facilities to allow pupils and staff to wash their hands. In all rooms there are hand sanitising stations. Some of the rooms have fire exits to allow for extra ventilation and to allow pupils to exit the room without using the corridors. As you can see, we have altered the structure of our school day. This is to include staggered start and finish times and also staggered break times to reduce congestion on the site. Whilst in school, pupils will follow the timetable for their year group. During the second session, pupils in all year groups will receive half an hour of Welsh, as well as an hour and a half of their option subjects for years 9 and 10, and an hour and a half of Discover work for years 7 and 8. The Discover work consists of skills-based tasks that will focus on literacy, numeracy and digital skills. On a Friday, Year 12 will take part in Welsh back work together with UCAS sessions and some lessons if these can be accommodated. Each day, pupils should bring their own pencil case to school containing a pen, pencil and ruler. Pupils should not share their equipment with anyone else. If pupils have their own headphones compatible with an iPad, they should bring them to school for their own use during lessons. We can provide sets of headphones for any pupil that does not have their own to bring. During the school day, pupils will use a school iPad for much of their work. iPads will not be shared and will be cleaned with antibacterial spray at the end of each day before use the following day. In all areas of the school, including classrooms, corridors and outside spaces, pupils and staff must maintain a social distance of 2 metres. You will see signs such as these in corridors to remind you of the importance of social distancing. In toilets and lifts, only one pupil will be admitted at a time. Arrows on the floor in corridors will indicate the direction of one-way systems in operation. During the day, staff and pupils will be encouraged to wash their hands as regularly as possible. All toilets and most classrooms have hand washing facilities. Soap and hand towels will be replenished throughout the day. Every classroom and the entrance and exit to every building also has a hand sanitising station. Throughout the day, the school will be cleaned and no desks, chairs or equipment will be shared between pupils. Pupils should bring their own packed lunch, snacks and drinks, as there will be no canteen facilities on site. A packed lunch will be provided for those pupils eligible for free school meals. In order to limit contact between pupils and staff, we have split the school site into 3 learning zones. The yellow zone is located in the lower block. The green zone is located downstairs in the upper block along the maths and science corridors. And the blue zone is located upstairs in the upper block along the humanities and English corridors. Each pupil who has confirmed that they will be attending school has been allocated to a learning zone. During their time in school, pupils should remain within their learning zone and are not permitted into any other area of the site. Each learning zone has its own dedicated recreational space and toilets, and also has a one-way system in operation to maintain social distance throughout the corridors. Parents and carers will receive a letter this week informing them which learning zone their child has been allocated to. Each learning zone has a different arrival time as indicated in the tables here. Pupils catching school transport will arrive on site from 8 a.m. each morning. Those walking or being dropped off by car are asked to arrive at the time dedicated to their learning zone. That is 8:15 a.m. for the yellow zone, 8:30 a.m. for the green zone, and 8:45 a.m. for the blue zone. Drop-off points for each learning zone are indicated by the arrows on the diagram. Gates for each learning zone are indicated here for pupils and staff who walk to school. Here is a walkthrough of the yellow zone. Pupils should gain access to the site using the gate in front of the lower block building. Parents and carers dropping pupils off will not be permitted inside the school building and should remain inside their cars. Pupils should follow the arrows towards the main entrance of the lower block. On entering the lower block, pupils will be met by a member of staff. They will sign in here and sanitize their hands. They will be given a yellow paper wristband to wear for the day. Pupils should then follow the one-way system towards the classroom they have been allocated. Pupils should exit the building here. Here is a walkthrough of the green zone. Pupils should gain access to the site using the green gate. Parents and carers dropping pupils off must remain inside their cars. Pupils should follow the arrows around the back of the building towards the cafe entrance. Here, pupils will be met by a member of staff where they will sign in, sanitize their hands, and be given a green wristband to wear for the day. Pupils should follow the one-way arrows towards their classroom. Pupils can exit through fire exit doors where there is one in the room, or here. Pupils should gain access to the site using the blue gate. Parents and carers dropping pupils off must remain inside their cars. Pupils should enter the building using the bike zone entrance. They will be met here by a member of staff to sanitize their hands and be given a blue wristband to wear for the day. Pupils should follow the one-way arrows towards their classroom. Pupils exit the blue zone here. Pupils using school transport will leave the site from 1:15. Pupils walking will be dismissed from the yellow zone at 1:15, from the green zone at 1:30, and from the blue zone at 1:45. Pupils being picked up by car should be collected from the yellow zone at 1:30, from the green zone at 1:30, and from the blue zone at 1:45. As usual, we have very high expectations of behaviour. All pupils must ensure they adhere to social distancing rules at all times. Any pupil who does not follow direct instructions from any member of staff will need to be picked up from school immediately. This is to ensure the health and safety of everyone on site. Wherever possible, we ask that pupils wear their usual school uniform to school. If this is not possible, we will accept school PE kit as part of our uniform. Please contact us if you have any questions related to appropriate uniform. We would ask that children come to school each day wearing clean uniform. All parents and carers who have confirmed their child's attendance from the 29th of June will receive a letter detailing the specific arrangements for their child. If you have not received this letter by Friday the 26th of June, or you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us by email or telephone.